Come on, work. Work it. Work it. Connecting. Online. Why isn't Twitch online? Crap-a-doo.
Man, oh man. I said, next time I'm coming back to town, he said he got something to show me. And then I was like, I'm coming back 2 weeks. And he's like, not yet.
Oh, he's talking about a house?
Online.
Gee, I got eyes and ears
Okay.
everywhere.
Is he talking about a house or is he talking about a girl?
Talking about a house.
Yeah, so I guess he's not moved in yet.
Talking about a house.
Oh, he don't know that you know. He don't know that I know. And I told you, so now you know.
Alright.
I said, you don't know that you know.
We are good to go here. Maybe half an hour to an hour. Warm up on this one. Go to widget alert. Let's test it out. Okay, so it's working. Working. Do 4 or 4. Another 4. Okay. Brave move there. Moyo, crazy move. He lost Sente. A bad Joseki for him. Playing from behind. Alright, we'll defend here. Slide block. Come back here. This one push that way. And take the corner. This guy doesn't know what he's doing in the opening. Really? Knight move. And then. Okay. Here, cut, push, 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 net. He takes the corner by net. That's fine. Dun, 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 dun. Of course. I'm not sure which way he's gonna protect this. This way? Gonna push down like this. If he connects, we play under here. We need some eye space that he doesn't have. Here, do push, push. Okay, that's safe. This one is safe because of this. Only thing he has is a cut, but if he cut, we just jump here. Not sure where he's going with this. That doesn't help. It all results from this. This, that. That's too wide, too big, too greedy. We are going to cap here. We should win this semi. And then this corner is 3, 10, 20, 30 points. He does have a little bit of the outside, but it's not too crazy because we have this combination here. And then we are going to cut. Okay. This helps us only. Push here. If he let us push a couple more times, we're going to be able to capture this with a net. And he doesn't want us to do that. But if he doesn't, whenever he goes back protect, we're going to bend. And he's in trouble. Okay. It's going to be an easy fight. He can't do that because now we're just going to push in here. Like so. And he cuts here, we just push. He can't push this way because then when we lean is Sente. So we can push twice, then Tiger Mouth. Then we're going to have a lot of liberties here. I'm not sure what he can do now. So this is dead too. This is dead too. What's he trying here? I don't think that does anything. He can push down. But will Atari. We're gonna cut this. That's gonna leave something here, but alright, we are going to Atari from here. From here works too, but it leaves a weakness. Here now it's gonna be a Tiger Mouth. Right? Or we can play here. Let's play here. Here, then there's no Atari. If we play here, he has an Atari. Cut this off. Okay. What's he trying here? We play here. Oh, okay. We can play here. Atari that. Then we Atari this and push down. And we're safe. Now he can push twice. But not much to attack here. This has 4 liberties, and inside we can just Atari here. So we can throw in and then play here. Okay. Push one more. This might get in danger now if he plays wrong on the outside. Okay, we're just gonna lean here and push here like that. He can't jump here because of the weakness, so we're out. Actually, we're out this way too. Okay. Triple Atari.
A lot of people going to the Bruno Mars, Nashville.
Bruno Mars. Okay, we're gonna push.
Man, he's in the closet, right? How come he hasn't come out yet?
He's been dating a girl for 5 years.
Ah, get out of here. That's called weird. Aaron Rodgers, another Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man, Fat's calling him out. Good.
I don't know that he is.
Bruno Mars. I think he is. He's like Ricky Martin. He doesn't want to come out because it's gonna ruin his fan base, you know? So we can play here. He has to protect. Okay, we take. Gonna push this down. Okay, there's a double Atari here. He can't even do anything. He needs to protect here. He needs to protect there. And we're gonna connect. And then throw in here. And then here. He does have a lot here, but the 3-3 is open. And this is like really big. So it doesn't matter. Okay, we play here. What is he gonna do? This alone is 30 plus 20 here, 40, 50. It's like 80. It's about 80. Okay, I'm gonna poke here. Here, he can't Atari. Gonna finish the corner off like this. That's pretty huge. Connect here. Does he have enough? I don't think so. Anyway, okay, so this corner takes out that already. Then that is more than that. This corner is actually bigger than his whole side. Then we can poke in here. We don't need to jump in. Blocks on the outside, we just live here. Okay, so he does block on the outside, then we live. Alright, we're gonna jump here first. Get some ice space. Is that Sente? No. So we're gonna push up here. Then we jump. Now his corner's in danger here. So. Okay, we're gonna block for ice space. You need to do something in here. And then we're played here for some ice space. And then here. Okay. We are going to push up here. Okay, so he doesn't want to give that up. Go out here to get some space. It's gonna be hard for him to kill this thing. We have this. Push here. Alright. Like that. Okay, so that just blocks to make this into one eye. Okay? Because he had the drop down he could have made. Should we push here? If I could play here, does that live? I think we drop down here. That's gonna be enough to live. Okay. And okay, we're gonna connect outside just in case. So this is gonna be a co, and then we have plenty of threat outside. He can't really play the co. There's not enough threat for him for this co. Oh, I need to update here. Oh, I should turn on the chat because I can't see. I have the chat on the other side, but I'm not paying attention to it. And if you guys are chatting with me, so we play here, and then that lives. Let me go to the chat and put it back on here. Silly. And pop out. Alright, I'm gonna leave the chat here. How do people pay attention to chat and play the game? I don't know. Is he trying to kill these? Alright, I'm gonna play here and then push up. He doesn't have a answer for this. He needs to protect here and then we can make 2 eyes. Okay? If he doesn't, we push up here and then we bend here and he's in trouble. Right? So he needs to block here or else we connect. And then we push down here, he cuts here, and we turn Atari and then he's in trouble. Oh, maybe he's not in trouble. Actually, yeah. We play here. Okay, yeah, we can play this. Let's see. Complicated reading, okay? Here, push in here. Throw in Atari. Throw in Atari. Atari, yeah, he's dead. Okay. So it's this. Push in. He has to connect. Throw in, then we Atari. And we throw in, and we Atari. See? Here we go. Ba, 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 ba. Throw in. Atari. Throw in. Do. Man, is this Chip Bayless guy still? He's defending Tom Brady. All-time embarrassment. Alright, I think 1Q on OGS reading is not super great. The last 2 games that... Okay, so the opening is pretty bad by him. Like, he tried to do too much. Let's see where he Tanuki first. Okay, he approached, we defend, and then he played. That's too wide. First of all, that's gonna leave a weakness. The most he can go is here, but this is only because if white kicks, then that makes a good shape. Okay, one space, that's gonna leave a lot of weakness here. And then playing K4 because of the approach is kind of weird also. Either defend or pinch or do something, right? That's really passive. So then white takes a corner in the this Joseki, but he's missing a stone here. Usually this Joseki needs a... So if black would pinch here or here, and then white would take the corner like this, right? And then he has a corner, he has a stone here. But in this combination, because he played here, now he doesn't have a stone there, and then white takes that space, right? So now if he jumps in here, that's a little bit too narrow, and then white's gonna follow up with that. So that's the first opening mistake he made. And then he approached, which white defend again, and then he also play another wide move, which is like very wide, very vulnerable. White's just gonna take the corner here because it is getting in between. If white did something like maybe here, this could push these 2 stone into attack, so they might get attacked. So that's why I just took the corner. And then really, he really should try to develop something, kind of a shape, to kind of help this out a little bit, because this is too wide. But the jump is very optimistic. White's not just going to let him take this whole space. He should know that. So white jumps in. Knight move is also questionable. Usually you don't want to do knight move because of this cut. So he could have done this. And then connect. White will most likely connect like this. Like this. And then, but that result might be too good for white. So that's why I did the cross cut, because of that variation. This was bad though. The jump here, because white will wedge, and then now black has lots of weakness to defend, and then no space in the corner. This right here is a typical shape that you should learn skills wise, because you have a jump here. This cut is safe because you can just push and then you drive black into, because of the stone here. So you can push twice and then drive down, and it's 3 versus 2. So that's a useful one to know, so you don't have to go back and defend. So here, if you take time to defend, then if you did this, right, then he'll just live. But if you know that's safe because of that push here, you can lean and kill it. So he tried to push, but it didn't work. And then he thought that would help. That doesn't help either, because black is liberty issue here. Okay, and then here is another optimistic move to kind of build his Moyo, but his Moyo doesn't work very well. The reason is this gap here. Okay, so this is a big knight gap. That's probably not the good label. Alright, this is big knight. This is a 2 gap. Okay, so that's problematic. This stone is on 4-4. That's problematic. And then the 3-3 is open. You can even attack here. And then you can attack here. Just lots of spots. So this move is not good. Probably, if he wanted to, he should go ahead and cap here first to remove the big. See, so now you have a stone here. It helps out. It helps out. Cut it. The space. But here, and then we just poke the weakness and attack. Then we cut. And then here, he should be able to read this out a little bit. This is not hard to read from here, right? So white is gonna push here and then cut. And then the only way he can really Atari is this way, right? Wait, he also did himself a disservice by how to invade E13. Yeah. 1 second after this one, okay? So he pushed, and then the problem is if he keeps pushing like this, we can just net, right? So we would do something like probably here, so we can do, actually his jump would have been better, but he just pushed, and so after this, if he jumps, this thing is the net, so white is connected, and so here game is over because this is destroyed. His little Moyo is destroyed, but he didn't have time. So that, and then this just kills this. you can't let white bend like that. And then here, maybe he could try to make some eye here, like this. You know, maybe try to live here a little bit, but not sure. Anyway, okay, we're gonna leave this here for a little bit and show you the invasion of E13. So you don't want to do it over here, because if he kicks, he has a stone here and then you don't have space to jump, right? But because this is high, if you go here and he kicks, he push up, now you have a lot of options. Now you can jump here, then he has to poke in here, and then you jump out. Okay, so your shape is pretty good, so you're gonna have some ice space. So he can either cap you, but if he caps you, then you just make another table shape out here. And then if he keep on adding pressure, I mean, this is alive already, so it's not hard to invade here. That's probably the best response that black can have here. So if he caps on top, then you would honey underneath, and if he does something like that, then you're just going to be alive. If he resists, then that's double Atari. He can't, so these stones are capture. He can resist something like that, but that's still dead, so. Yeah, this shape is very vulnerable for invasion. It's good for thickness, because when people invade, you would build outside maybe to get thickness. So it's something like this, and then you get the thickness here with the working with this stone. But and then here, let's continue with the game. Alright, so here we could have just Atari down here too, but then he does have this. And then I didn't want to read this out. This seems like it's safe, but it's quite a mess. So the better one was just fix it here. Let's see if he could have done anything. If he did this, white would hane like that, but then black has this combination, and I think white's dead here. I think he had that, right? So let's see if there was a better way for white to escape that. That was not it, but this one. This one's tough. If we push here, this is a really good move. Really good move for black here. I think as white, I would probably play here. Or here. Here. L1 to the tiger mask. L11. Well, no, because this is a ladder. You have to protect the ladder stone. That's why you can't play that. So that's the L. This one move here is good because it threatens a ladder versus capturing these stones, right? So white would play here to prevent the ladder. Black would play here. White would take, and then probably here, and then this pretty. That's a good move. Well, let's see if we can solve that beforehand. Right there, we would play here, like this, and then we can. Ooh, see, this is caught. Can he play anything? Because if we do this, See, he does that, and we can't take because that's the snapback. So do that, we have to take, and then he connects, and he saves that group. But then this doesn't die, so I'm not sure. He just couldn't find that move though. That was a good move. This was a bad move. So, and then the jump doesn't work because of it's just too much. Even here we can just throw in and just play this, and then he fills, and then it's not enough. So maybe perhaps that's what we would do here. If he did that and he push, we would throw in. No, we have to protect the tiger mouse first, so we'd have to do this, but then he would lean, so we can't do that unless we do that. If he leans, he's still dead. Yeah, there was a way for him to get out there, but he didn't see it. Then here it was that was just the capturing for this. And so from here, in certain games, don't try to invade in here, and you're just gonna give them points, right? Like you don't want to do stuff like this. So you're playing inside, so that each move you play, you're gonna give them points. You just gotta know that, hey, I got a lot of stones here, so I'm way ahead. So we're just gonna reduce from the outside in Sente, like this, right? So we reduce that a lot and gain a lot in the corner. Then the only open skirt really here is this, so we push down, because if he does that, we just pull up and he connects. So this should be enough for white, right? So if we go to score estimator, of course score estimator is wrong because these are dead. Back to game. Anyway, don't trust the score estimator is the lesson here. And then here, he tried to kill it, but he really can't. On K3. Oh, here. Okay, so for K3, you mean he honeys over this way? If he honey the other way for K3, like this, we just play that out. Right, we just pull back to our group. If he honey this way, that's what happened during the game. We just play here, then he has to either connect or drop down, and then we jump, and then we have space to make base. That's exactly what happened during the game. And then I don't know about that move, but it's not Sente, and then so we just push up once, and then we jump, and then this group is pretty safe. And here we're just reducing out while we're running, so. And then this move was just to block. Oh, okay. It's good. It's all good. That's exactly what happened during the game, though. He blocks, and then here it's just turned to a Serki. Gote Serki, so he didn't want to play that. Then this was a decent attack by him, I guess, if we did that. I mean, we could have done that too and just lived simply. But there was a weakness here, so instead we counterattack. So if he does that, we do this. Like that. I guess he could make it into a ko. Right? But then probably like a 2-3 step ko, so it's not worth it for him. If we bend here and he takes, then we bend here, would be a double ko? No. It's just like, it's a ko, but it's small. It's not enough for him to win. Then here we're just a fun little problem here. I thought it didn't work at first because when he did that, he connect here, and then this has a lot of liberties. So I thought it didn't work because of the weakness here, but because of the throw in, it works. Here, he connects throw in, and he's dead. Alright, let's go. Actually, it's already 10 something. I think I'm gonna call it night from tonight because it's pretty late. Tomorrow I probably stream a little bit more, but anyway, thanks for tuning in to watch, and I'll see you next time. I think that's a pretty good game episode, I think. So I'll just end it here, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright.